we accept that jeans can evolve from workwear to casual wear, then canvas pants deserve the same respect.
It goes without saying that the most popular casual pants are jeans. Right. If you're watching this in public and you look around, the majority of people around you will probably be wearing jeans. Short of sweatpants and athleisure and like drawstring pants, all of which some will say should not be worn outside of the home or the gym. Like when it comes to uncontroversial, very casual pants, I think jeans are about as casual as it gets. I'd put fatigues in that same rung of casualness too. I did a whole video on them recently. But military fatigues have a different history, and I'm making this video because there's exactly one other kind of pant that is not only the same level of casual as jeans, but the same kind of casual, meaning both casual and durable and ready for whatever your day will bring you, because they originated as workwear, like jeans. And yet they're nowhere near as popular for casual wear. Like canvas pants remain much more associated with legit workwear brands like Carhartt and Dickies, while there are 1,000,001 luxury fashion brands doing their take on jeans. But if we accept that jeans can evolve from workwear to casual wear, then there's no reason canvas pants should not be treated with the same respect, even though they have a great many flaws that explain why they're so much less popular than jeans. So in this video, I'm going to talk about those flaws in canvas pants. I'll give you the why canvas pants suck list. I'm going to talk about why I love them anyway and why you should too. And I'll talk about my favorite casual canvas pants that I've picked up throughout the years, because this is one of those videos I've been writing in my head for like many, many years. And I'm going to make way more thorough and long than it is supposed to be for the amount of interest that there is in the public already for canvas pants. On this list, I've got the thickest canvas pants you are likely to find. I've got some lightweight stretch ones that I often wear for travel, and there are a couple of brands here that have designed canvas pants that fades like denim, which is pretty cool. And there are options that are just like the uncomplicated American-made canvas pants that you are looking for. I'm Nick, by the way. I'm American, filming this in New York. Ignore my accent. This channel is Stridewise. We talk about casual and durable menswear and footwear. I've visited jeans factories and boot factories and leather tanneries all over the world, and even though I've posted dozens of videos about denim, I have somehow never done a video on the original jean, which is canvas pants. Like before denim jeans were patented and popularized in the late 19th century, Americans still wore twill, but before jeans, they were just a lot more likely to wear canvas pants for manual labor. And for the record, in this video, I guess I'm talking about duck canvas, if you're waiting to hear that term, which is kind of a nebulous label that signifies the kind of dense and tough canvas that you would make pants out of. But just as jeans are worn for both work and for everyday wear, this is not a video about canvas work pants, it's about canvas pants on the everyday wear side of things, and the brands who are bravely putting work into making canvas pants with a focus on fit and shape and comfort and aesthetic that you expect from like Levi's for your jeans. Now, I did a super thorough video in Amsterdam where I compared canvas to denim and twill with Benzak denim developers who make both. If you want to get more into the differences in weave and performance and that kind of stuff, I'm trying not to spend too much time on that in this video, but I definitely will anyway. Just so we all know what we're talking about here though, there are three main kinds of fabric weaves. There's satin, which I got into in that fatigues video in the description, and two more that are way more common. Twill weaves like denim and chino cloth on chinos, and plain weaves like canvas. When you look closely at a plain weave and a twill weave, it's very easy to tell the difference. The surface of twill looks like a bunch of diagonal lines, while plain weaves have a more cross-hatched look. I'm trying not to derail us too much with fabric science here, but I do want to get into the practical implications for guys who are considering adding canvas pants to their casual wardrobe, because canvas is a different experience to denim and twill in many ways. Canvas pants, how do they compare to denim pants? Let's do it. First, I'll give you the good things about canvas, like why it's underrated. It is extremely tough and long-lasting and resistant to tears and abrasion. This is why it has a similar history to denim and why it should be talked about alongside it. Canvas is also the best fabric to wear with denim. I mean, satin weaves like fatigues are as well, but my point is if you're someone who is apprehensive about wearing denim jackets with jeans, I'm one of them, canvas and denim complement each other perfectly. And the same is true in reverse. Canvas jackets work really well with denim jeans. You just ask Joel Pascal. How's it going, Joel? No, he's dead. Canvas is a lot more consistent in its appearance than the slightly mottled blue and white texture of denim, so it's much less busy, which in some ways could be considered more versatile than denim. Even though it is a casual fabric, canvas nonetheless has less cultural baggage than denim after all, because it's much less popular, right? My point is that canvas's uniformity can be a nice counterweight to denim's dynamism in an outfit. Unless you happen to have indigo dyed canvas, canvas doesn't really fade, which is a benefit for some people. Even though it'll last as long as denim, it takes a bit longer for canvas to look well worn, which can be an upside or a downside if your thing is wanting a lot of patina on your clothes, but we have some exceptions on this list. And one last upside of canvas is that it does not stretch much. A big pain in the butt with 100% cotton jeans is that denim stretches out with wear. That can be good in that it's why denim fits better the more you wear it, but it's hard to know if you really got the right fit when you buy new jeans because it's so hard to know how much they're going to stretch out. Which brings us to the downsides of canvas. Here's why canvas sucks, and there's mostly one downside which causes multiple downsides, and that is the same quality as the last pro. Canvas is very tough and abrasion resistant because it is very densely woven and a very tight weave and is very rigid, meaning it has very little give to it, which means it is not as comfortable as denim. One thing that means that canvas does not breathe as well as denim. Jeans are usually 11 or 12 ounces per square yard. Canvas is actually usually 8 or 9 ounces. You might think, as I once did, that, oh great, that means canvas is lighter weight, is better in the heat, but it isn't really. Your typical 9-ounce canvas is not more breathable than your typical 12-ounce denim. It's very, very dense. Canvas is very tight and dense, so it does not soften as much with wear or drape as nicely compared to denim jeans. It is cotton, it is a natural fiber. The fit does improve with wear, it does soften a little, but absolutely not to the extent that, like, everyone loves the way that their favorite pair of jeans just fits their body just right because it does kind of conform to the shape of your body with wear. Canvas is just not as good at your average twill, at softening and taking up the shape of your body. Canvas is tight and dense, so it has less give to it than denim as well. Like, just throughout the day, your jeans will stretch in and out a bit like that as you move around. It's easy to squat and sit in jeans. Canvas fights you more when you move in it. Basically, canvas pants have the toughness people like about jeans, but it doesn't have the same kind of comfort that denim does such a great job at balancing the toughness with, which is basically why jeans replaced canvas pants. And these reasons are why canvas is more popular on jackets than on pants, because pants need more give to them than jackets. But still, canvas pants are nice to have. They're not uncomfortable, they're just less comfortable than jeans. They look great with a denim jacket, they'll last you a million years, so in that way it's also sustainable. While it doesn't drape as nicely as denim, it still is gonna look nicer on the body than really synthetic fabrics, I think, although that is subjective. And most importantly, to me anyway, canvas pants are the exact same level and kind of casual as jeans. So they give you much needed variety when you want to wear pants that are casual and durable. So here are my favorite casual canvas pants that are made for anyone to wear and won't make you feel like you're stealing anyone's blue collar valor. First, it would be insane if I didn't make a big deal about Grown and Sewn in this video, because they're the only casual menswear company that I've seen that have made canvas the cornerstone of their whole brand. I even have a canvas baseball cap from them, and while their thing is classic casual Americana, they do not sell any jeans, which I really respect, that commitment to canvas. It's their thing. I first found them because I was looking everywhere for some gray canvas pants to wear the denim jacket, but I actually wound up wearing their dark green ones here more. This is me learning to shine shoes in them on the streets of London, which was a very good video I did with the shoe care brand Artisan in London, so I'll link that one below. Grown and Sewn is a tiny brand based in Brooklyn, and they're completely opposed to the idea of fashion, as in clothing that goes in and out of style. Whenever I talk to them about their products, they refuse to use the F word. They say they're just about quality, timeless basics that fit into anyone's style, and also everything is made in the United States, which is nice. Your typical canvas pants are about 8 or 9 ounces, which is why Grown and Sewn's flagship foundation pants here are considered pretty heavyweight at 12 ounces. That's like very thick for canvas. It's a basic straight leg pant. They also have a double knee carpenter style pant called the Union. And they've also done something very unusual by engineering a canvas that fades like denim. They combined a dye and a pigment that makes the color unusually deep when it's new. And it also develops whiskers and honeycombs as the pigment chips off with wear, like indigo does. Of course, if you want canvas pants because they don't fade like jeans, then you won't like these. But it's a very, very great brand, very small and independent, all made in the USA. Plus, I found this page on their website that says the discount code I love canvas will get you 15% off anything made of canvas. And again, they got canvas baseball caps too. Another pair I've worn a lot is from Field NYC, who are also a very small independent brand who make everything in the United States and are based here in New York City. They're actually not far from my home in Queens, right here, but they recently opened a couple of other stores in LA and Manhattan too. Like Grown and Sewn, they have two styles of canvas pants, a double knee and a regular chino. They call the work uniform chino, and that's the one I own here. This is me wearing these pants in southern France at the workshop of the famous casual leather bag brand Bleu de Chauffe. You must look at that video, it's very, very good. Field's canvas is just a little bit thicker than Grown and Sewn's at 13 ounces, and it's made by Mount Vernon Mills in Georgia, who have been making canvas for nearly 200 years. And while it is a tiny 1 ounce heavier than Grown and Sewn's, the Field pant has been pre-washed, so it's actually a little bit softer when you get it. And while I'm comparing my two favorite brands here, I will note that both would be described as straight leg fits, but Field's got a slightly wider leg and higher front rise, which you might like. Field also likes to have bright green stitching, Kelly green they call it, on a lot of their gear, including these pants here. So you might say Field are the pick if you want canvas pants that are firmly casual yet stylish, while Grown and Sewn's aesthetic is maybe a tiny bit more classic and low key, like a tiny bit slimmer as well. Okay, so one issue when you're looking for casual canvas pants is that they are so unpopular that they are very rarely sold in multiple fits or inseams, which is one reason why I'm highlighting the Rover pants here from Proof, which is an in-house brand from Huckberry. They've got a few of those, and Proof is sort of framed as their brand for technical outdoorsy wear. So everything's pretty stretchy there as far as I can tell. They have 3 different fits of the Rover pant, 3 different inseams as well. They are the least expensive on this list, partly because they're not made in the USA, partly because they're not 100% cotton. These are the only pants on this list made of stretch canvas, which is pretty unusual. They achieve that stretch by the fabric being 2% lycra, and there's also 25% recycled polyester, which if you're gonna go about using petrochemicals in your fabrics, that's a pretty cool and sustainable way to go about doing it, using recycled polyester. And of course it keeps the price down. So yeah, the Rover pants, they are inexpensive, they're stretchy, they have a gusseted crotch as well, which I really like. They have an uncommon range of fits and inseams, and I travel a lot, and I often wear these pants when I do it because I usually travel in a denim jacket, and canvas pants are the best pants for a denim jacket. But also these are stretchy without looking like plasticky performance fabrics. I used to never wear stretch fabrics, but they are definitely worth it for improving comfort when you are traveling, which is one of my 10 rules for travel clothes that I put in this video up here. Next up, Taylor Stitch is a very good example of a brand that's also spreading the gospel of canvas. I've owned several different kinds of canvas pants from them over the years, and unfortunately most of them are now discontinued. Like the one that I would have highlighted, which is their Boss Duck fabric. That was a stretch canvas that was also blended with hemp for extra toughness. They used to be very proud of that fabric. It was like the part of the brand, but it's not sold there anymore. I have these all day pants that they used to sell in another kind of canvas. These are now discontinued. What they're all about now, canvas wise, is what they call chipped canvas, which I have also owned. That one is a very thick 12.5 ounce, 100% cotton canvas that they currently sell, like most of these guys, on double knee pants or regular pants. The double knee is the chore pant, and the other one is the camp pant that I have owned in gray for the chipped canvas pants. And they also sell a few jackets made out of this canvas as well. Besides just being uncommonly thick canvas and pretty well priced for 100% cotton canvas, the chipped canvas also deserves highlighting here because while few people make canvas pants, even fewer sell pre-distressed canvas. I feel like they might have actually been inspired by Grown and Sewn in that chipped canvas is dyed and then topped with a pigment. They stone wash it, which is a process that I learned about in this trip to a jeans fading factory. They really just chuck a bunch of pumice stone and that beats up the fabric and chips away a top level of dye. So you get that nice well-worn look, and also it's a bit softer when you get it. And also it's certified by the Global Organic Textile Standard. There's a pretty big difference actually as far as the carbon footprint of regular cotton versus organic cotton, so that's pretty good. Let's get to my heaviest canvas pants. All right, this here is Freenote Cloth's American-made deck pant, and at $300, this is your very premium, very heavy canvas pant. What's funny is Freenote don't call it canvas on their site, they just call it a Japanese slub fabric, but it is indeed canvas, which is indeed from Japan, and it is indeed a little less regular and more textured than the other canvas on this list. This is also heavier than everything else on this list at 14 ounces per square yard. Again, ounces work a bit differently with canvas versus denim, and this 14 ounce canvas really does feel like 18 ounce denim jeans. A big part of why I got these was that I got the world's thickest, warmest winter denim jacket, which also happens to be from Freenote. I've owned a few of their jackets over the years. It's the RJ2. I got a second hand on Grailed, and I wanted beefy canvas pants worthy of being paired with the beefiest denim. So I had to get these pants, and I'm grateful I got them in the deck pant cut because that one is got a higher rise and a roomier leg than their slimmer fitting workers chino, which this fabric also comes in. And the roomier deck pant reminded me that a lot of the complaints about canvas being more rigid and not having as much give to it as denim can be solved by just getting looser fitting pants. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch of weight, and so I went and got these altered. I brought the waist in too far, and now they don't fit. So I'm still deciding what to do with these. Here are the measurements if you want to buy them off me. But the fact remains that Freenote Cloth make the best very thick canvas pants. And with them being weirdly thick and American made by a small brand with Japanese fabric, they tick a lot of the boxes for the kind of guys who like stuff that is casual but high quality. And that's why I listed my 5 favorite canvas pants I've worn, but just so you know, I didn't just pick whatever I happen to own, even though I think that would have been fine because I only buy stuff after researching what's really good. But anyway, I've worn way more brands than these over the years as I tried to figure out the casual canvas pant problem. So here are some honorable mentions from across the years. Tanuki had some pants they claimed were 21 ounce canvas, and they said it just didn't feel like it because they softened it with enzymes. Okay, 21 ounces, I don't know. But on those pants, even if they were 21 ounces, the leg opening was so small that I looked like a carrot when I wore them. And I wanted those thick canvas pants for a denim jacket so badly, I bought them 3 times and then selling them when it wasn't the right size. The fact is, Tanuki has some of the coolest fabrics in the game, but their fits and patterns are just never quite right for me. Anyway, they haven't made those pants in years. They're not worth talking about, but they were the heaviest I've come across, allegedly. Naked and Famous deserves accolades for selling canvas pants in multiple fits. They always have 10-ounce canvas pants in an army green and a lighter tan. I actually wore these tan ones for a summer, and here's the thing. When the fabric is light and the color is also light, and when it's canvas, this tends to bunch instead of drape, or at least it's more likely to do that. I found it just a bit too easy for these pants to show, we'll say, my underwear. I actually wore them when I was hosting the World's Strongest Man a few years ago, and a good few guys gave me the nickname Moose Knuckle in the comments section, which was a real highlight of my sports broadcasting career. But maybe a different color or a different fit would have been fine. I have some canvas pants from Shockoe Atelier. They make their stuff in Richmond, Virginia. Very cool little brand. In my mind, the pockets kept flaring out when I wore these, so I didn't wear them very much, but I just got them from storage and put them on, and they actually fit fine. They're just very expensive, Shockoe Atelier, but they do hit that American-made thing a lot of guys like, and the canvas is pretty lightweight. I'm not sure if they sell this exact model now, but they've usually got canvas something. And lastly, Benzak Denim developers in Amsterdam sell the Scout pants in 2 colors of 9-ounce canvas. They're made in Europe, and also the guys at Benzak are my bros, and I love them very much. Again, please watch our canvas versus denim video to learn more on this topic. The thing is, they only have the one fit of their canvas pants, and it's very tapered, very millennial, and I just think they need to offer a straight leg fit. But maybe they do by the time you watch this video. They're coming out with some really roomy cuts on their chinos, so maybe they'll follow suit with their canvas pants. Everyone is linked in the description below anyway if you want to check them out. 3 more canvas pants I've seen around and have a bit of experience with. Filson has a fair few different styles these days, more than they used to. I've tried on their canvas pants in this store. Seem pretty legit. They've got some like nice casual drawstring options that could be up your alley. Just don't get the wax canvas pants. That would be just incredibly uncomfortable. J. Crew, they don't have any right now at the time of filming, but last winter they had some canvas pants in a variety of fits, and they were like $40 on sale last Black Friday. I'm showing Peter from Peter's Prism here. He's got a white pair of canvas pants from J. Crew. So J. Crew, they're not offering them now, but if they bring them back, they do a good job of having contemporary casual canvas pants that are not workwear. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that Ironheart sell what I'm pretty sure is the thickest canvas pants on the market at 17 ounces, which I'm sure would feel probably as thick as their famous 25-ounce denim jeans. And while I prefer Freenote's fits, if you're this far into a canvas pants video, you are probably interested in the thickest you can find, and that does seem to be Ironheart if you are willing to take that gamble, because the thicker it gets, the more rigid it gets, and the rigidity is kind of the downside of canvas, while it's also the exact reason why people like canvas pants. All right, man, that is my video on the best casual canvas pants that I have tried. I'm sure there's other ones out there. These are just the ones I have landed on after many, many years of experimenting. Let me know in the comments what I missed, your favorite casual canvas pants, and subscribe here if you just went up here for more videos on casual and durable menswear and footwear. I'll see you for the next one.